important is this initiative to the development of boxing in this country?
Well, it's very important because you know that with professional boxing, we derive all our material to process from the juveniles and the amateurs at that level. If you don't grasp the fundamentals correctly as a juvenile, as an amateur, it's difficult for you to be a very good professional boxer. So it is these juveniles, when they start out, who rise through the ranks, become accomplished amateurs, and then eventually turn out to be world champions. I can tell you on authority that most of our world champions went through this route. Azuma Nelson started as a juvenile boxer, as an amateur with the fire service, before he became professional and turned a world champion. The same particularly with Ike Quote and Alfred Cote and others, Joseph Agbeko, they all started out as juvenile boxers. So it's very important for us that at that level, we nurture their skills and harness and guide them properly to become good professionals and eventually good world champions.
Knowing the history, why did it take us this long to come up with this initiative?
The initiative has always been there. It's a question of sponsorship. If you don't have sponsorship, you can't push it. We've tried hard over the years to get sponsors to support us. It's been very difficult. I wouldn't want to spend time on the reasons why we didn't get the sponsorship. All I know is that we're not getting the sponsorship. Thankfully, others have come to our aid, GNPC, ADB, Trust Sports Emporium, GTV, and others. And so hopefully, if we get sustained sponsorship, we'll get a sustained boxing league, which will last for a long time to come, which will stay and ensure that we get a regular supply of world champions.
President, of late, there's been this huge atmosphere surrounding boxing in the country. I said there's a huge atmosphere surrounding boxing in this country. When the announcement of Richard Commey versus Mikey Garcia was made, it became huge in the Ghanaian media. When Isaac Dogbe returned to the country, it became huge in the Ghanaian media. How do we sustain this interest people have shown in boxing of late?
Well, as far as I know, boxing has been our biggest sport in terms of achievements and laurels. So that interest has always been there with a particular segment of the populace who love their boxing. It's always been there. It has never waned. And I think that for as long as we continue to produce world champions and credible contenders, we will have that sustained interest and continue to enjoy that support from the populace.
In a few words for Richard Commey and then Isaac Dogbe?
Yes, Isaac came back to a rousing welcome. We expect to see him at the boxing arena on Friday to grace the occasion as a special guest. Richard, we are thankful that for the second time he's been able to secure a world title shot. Won't be an easy fight though, because Mikey Garcia is a 3-time, 4-time world champion, very accomplished as well. But I think Richard is very hungry for honors, has been on the sidelines, was robbed in his first time against Easter, was robbed the second time against Shafikov in the elimination, and I think that this time he will take his destiny into his own hands and get his world championship, which we are desperately looking for.
Thank you very much.